Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, a problem is solved on set off and carry forward of losses. Kindly watch the video till the end, like it and share and subscribe the channel. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. This is a problem on set off and carry forward of losses. The question is, let me stress this one here, Mali Patil submits the following information for the previous year 2019-20 house property, income from house 1, LOP, rupees. Let me insert the symbol of rupee here. So let me write down the symbol of the rupee here. So rupees 2,20,000 here. Loss from house 2, SOP, rupees 1 lakh. So it may be given with a minus sign also. Here let us write 1 lakh. Then brought forward loss from house property of assessment year 2013-14, rupees 50,000. Next, business income. So income of current year before depreciation, rupees 2 lakhs. Current year's depreciation, rupees 1 lakh. Unabsorbed depreciation, of 2017-18, rupees 1 lakh. Then loss from business brought forward from 2018-19, rupees 1,50,000. Then next, see, we have got capital gain. So under here we have got short term capital gain, rupees 50,000. Long term capital loss, rupees 40,000. Next, D, income from other sources. In that A we have income from activity of owning and maintaining race horses, rupees 1,50,000. Then brought forward loss from activity of owning and maintaining racehorse, rupees 1 lakh. Winnings from gambling, gross, rupees 1 lakh. Interest on securities, rupees 50,000. Compute gross total income of Mr. Mali Patil for assessment year 2020-21 and ascertain the amount of loss that can be carried forward to subsequent years. So now let us go for computing the gross total income here. Computation of gross total income. Name of the assessee Mr. Mali Patil. Previous year 2019-20, assessment year 2021. Let me insert the columns here. Particulars, inter source set off. So rupees here, inter head set off, carry forward, GTI. So now let us go for a discussion here. So we have got a loss from income from LOP of rupees 2,20,000, against which first we can adjust loss from brought forward loss from house property. So this 50,000 can be adjusted. So still we will be having 1,70,000 as the income from LOP, against which we can adjust loss from SOP of rupees 1 lakh. So 2,20,000 minus 50, 1,70,000. This is income from LOP remaining. Against income remaining income from LOP, we can adjust loss from SOP of rupees 1 lakh. So 1,70,000 minus 1 lakh, that comes to rupees 70,000, which we can use for inter-head set off. So now in case of the business head here, we have given income from income of current year before depreciation. So against this, first we should adjust the depreciation, that is rupees 1 lakh. So still there will be income from business of rupees 1 lakh, against which we should adjust brought forward loss. So 1 lakh is the income from business against which if we adjust loss from brought forward loss of 1,50,000, still there will be 50,000 remaining, that is loss from business here, which should be carried forward because it is a brought forward business loss. Then there's a current year's depreciation of rupees 1 lakh, which can be adjusted against rupees 70,000 of income from house property. So there will not be any income from a house property, still there will be loss of rupees 30,000. Then in case of the short-term capital gain, we have got a 50,000. So the remaining loss from business of 30,000 can be adjusted here against short-term capital gain. So we will have a short-term capital gain of rupees 20,000. However, the long-term capital loss should be carried forward to the next assessment year, as it cannot be adjusted against a short-term capital gain and other heads of incomes. Then in case of the income from other sources, income from the activity of owning and maintaining resources is 1,50,000, against which we can adjust a brought forward loss from the activity of owning and maintaining a resource. So there will be income of rupees 50,000, which shall be taken to GTI column. Winnings from gambling, that should be taken to GTI column. Interest on securities will be there 50,000, that can be taken to GTI column. So now let us go for working out here. So first head, income from house property. So now income from LOP less set off of brought forward loss from a house property. So now let us put the values here. So income from house property we have given as rupees, now you can see here 2,20,000 here. So 2,20,000. So when it is deducted here, so the brought forward loss here, it is rupees 50,000. So now let us underline here. So let's take the difference here only, that is rupees 1,70,000. Then this is the remaining income from LOP here. So income from LOP, against which we can adjust less set off of loss, loss from SOP. So now 1,70,000 minus, here we have got given rupees 1 lakh here. So 1 lakh, the remaining is let me underline here, the remaining, there will be income rupees 70,000. So 70,000. This is income from house property, which can be used, income from house property which can be used for interhead set off here. So let me write down here 70,000. So now let us go for income from business here. Business. So under this here we have given income before depreciation less current year's depreciation. So now let us discuss here. In case of the income before depreciation, it is mentioned the problem as rupees 2 lakhs here. So 2 lakhs here. There may not be proper alignment, kindly excuse me here. So current year's depreciation, it is given as rupees 1 lakh here. So 1 lakh. So when we take the difference here, it will be now 1 lakh here. So this is the remaining income from business against this. So let me write here, income after depreciation less set off of brought forward loss from business So now let us see here how much we have got to the brought forward loss here. So when it is taken here, it will be rupees 1,50,000. So 1,50,000. So let me underline this here. So this cannot be adjusted against other heads of incomes here. So this will be taken here to GTI column. Remember here, this is a brought forward loss remaining. So that's why we cannot adjust here. So that's why it should be taken to GTI column here. So let me write down here. Brought forward loss from business. Then next, less we can make adjustment here, that is unabsorbed depreciation. So this unabsorbed depreciation can be adjusted against the income from any heads except income from salary, income from other sources, that is casual incomes, and income from the owning and maintaining resources here. So when we deduct this here, so I am indicating the deduction with a bracket sign here, so which is given as rupees 1 lakh here. So 1 lakh. Now let me underline here. There will be still remaining unabsorbed depreciation of rupees 30,000 here. Let me write in the bracket itself. So 30,000. So this is remaining unabsorbed Then the next head here is the capital gain here. So here we have got a short-term capital gain. So this short-term capital gain can be used to make adjustment of the unabsorbed depreciation. So the short-term capital gain is given as rupees 50,000 here. So now minus 30 plus 50,000, which comes to rupees 20,000 here. This is a plus 20,000, of course. So this is will be taken to GTI column. So this 20,000 will be taken to GTI column. This is here short-term capital gain. Then we have got a long-term capital loss. Long-term capital loss. So this will be CFD, that is carried forward here. So such a long-term capital loss, which is given the problem as rupees 40,000 here. So let me write down with a minus sign or with a bracket. So the carried forward long-term capital loss will be rupees 40,000. So 40,000. Now let's go for income from other source. So income from other sources. So here in case of the income from other sources, we have got income from activity of owning and maintaining race horses. So now here so income from owning from the activity of maintaining race horses is given as rupees 1,50,000. So 1,50,000. To this we can make adjustment, less set off of brought forward loss from activity of owning etc and maintaining race horses. So owning same. So here we have given brought for 1 lakh. Remember here this remaining income of rupees 50,000 cannot be used for adjustment of the losses here. So this should be taken to GTI column here. So 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh, that comes to rupees 50,000. This is income from activity of owning and maintaining race horses. So this shall be taken to GTI column here. So 50,000. Then the next we have got here winnings from gambling then so this winnings from gambling directly we can take it to GTI column because it cannot be used to adjust the losses, so which is given as rupees 1 lakh. Then next, interest on securities. So we can use to adjust this 30,000 loss. Sorry, 20,000. We have used, okay, 20,000 is over now. So that we can directly take it to GTA column, that is rupees 50,000. So now total. So the total losses to be carried forward will be rupees 90,000. 50,000, that is a brought forward loss from business. Then long-term capital loss of the current year. So which total loss to be carried forward will be rupees 90,000. Then now let's take the sum of in the GTA column here. So 20,000 plus 50, 70, 70,000, 1 lakh 70, 2 lakh 20,000 here. So 2,20,000. So let me make this bold here. So the next one, the notes here. So the first note we can give no losses can be adjusted against the casual incomes and income from owning and maintaining race horses. Then remaining brought forward loss from business should be adjusted against income from business. Then unabsorbed depreciation can be adjusted against all heads of incomes except income from salary and income from owning and maintaining race horses and other casual incomes. Then long-term capital loss cannot be adjusted against short-term capital gain and other heads of incomes. So this is how we need to compute. So let me make them bold here. So we must be very careful when we are making adjustment of the brought forward losses, right? Because we need to apply the provisions which are specified in section 71 to 78. So let me make this bold also. So thank you for watching this.